I think the initial reaction, we were all really devastated. We forged some amazing partnerships, but we will and we do want to keep that momentum going. In terms of, it would have been literally every single person being given an opportunity to play football, in whether that be in your traditional sort of 11v11 football, or whether that be turn up in a swamp or turn up at the beach, etc. So for those exciting opportunities that we were looking to deliver, obviously disappointing, but we do know that Sport England do want to work with us. They were totally amazed by the people of Portsmouth. So, yeah.
Regarding the facilities on offer in Portsmouth for the youth, would you say they're good enough for the youngsters, or should there be more sort of like 3G pitches and more of this, I don't know if you know, but in Eastney they've got a sort of like it's an all-weather pitch. Should there be more of these types of things?
I think with the wonderful British weather, the way things are going, certainly the Football Foundation and the FA and us as a county FA, we're always looking to develop the facilities. But again, we have to prioritise in terms of the money and investment that goes into that. So within Portsmouth, there are some great facilities, but I'm sure, as every sport would say, there's always need for more. And not just at the youth level. Sometimes we do, or people do potentially forget the adults. And I think they're just as important, because they're the guys that are going to continue in those voluntary roles, once they finish playing football.
I've spoken to people in the city, and not only have they said it's a football matter, but it's also an all-general matter. What would you say to that?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think potentially now the partnerships have been forged with the different people, around that consortium for the City of Football, and certainly the feedback on the Twitter and the Facebook pages is, that is a priority. Facilities are always going to be a priority, because without those, people can't play football. So that's certainly something that we will bring to the table. It's not something that I can give an answer to. Yes, we're going to do this, because I can't give that answer. But potentially, if the funding's there and it is a priority for the area, then yes, something will happen.
I think the thing that many people, of course, wanted was the tag of being the City of Football. You know how people in Portsmouth, how passionate they are. But really, does this city need that tag to be the City of Football?
Absolutely not, no. For us, again, it wasn't about being the first city. Yes, it would have been amazing to have that tag, but from the response that we've had from the people of the city and the people within the club, the city council, the university, everyone that's been involved, we are the City of Football, I feel. Having been involved and worked in Portsmouth at the City Council in football, I believe, it's just so passionate, and football's brought everyone together. So, and there's very, very few cities across the country, I think, that can say that. So, yeah.
Financially, £1.6 million was up for grabs from Sport England. Was this something that Portsmouth really, really needed, or is Portsmouth coping okay without that?
I think Portsmouth as a city, yes, we are coping. However, I think it's always nice to get that extra investment, because, like a lot of us said, if we had that, we could do this, and it would have been a case of, okay, we've got this, we can do that. So for me, it was offering an opportunity for literally everybody to play football. Yeah. We will still work to give those opportunities, but it is going to be on a lesser level. But that's something that we can strive to achieve with this partnership and keeping this momentum going.